What's going on YouTube? This is Wayne with Wayne's Fish World. I'm coming at you guys today with the 125 gallon and the 55 gallon. Well, listen to my subscribers. Everybody keeps saying, I want to see both tanks in the same video. Well, we're going to be showing both tanks in the same video. Today I want to talk about water flow in your aquariums. And I want to do something to my 125. Excuse me, it needs a trimming. We're going to be talking about it. It looks kind of ugly because the plants have grown chaotically and untamed, but before I get into the topic, I just want to say thank you everybody who has subscribed to my channel, who's ever watched my channel, whoever hated on me. If you dish my channel, you know what I say? I say screw you, and I really don't care, because half the people that dislike you, they watch your videos over and over and over and over. No lie. If you go through some of my videos, some of them have 2 dislikes on like almost every video. What is that telling me? Either that's a big coincidence or it's 2 dumbasses who've got nothing better to do. Haters do not affect me in any way. I should make a Vine. Haters be like, they be thinking I'm like, and you see me crying. I don't know. Anyways, let's talk about the 125 real quick. Thank you everybody who subscribes to me. Big shout out to everybody, new subscribers, old subscribers like Naturally Lovely. She still watches all my videos or close to all my videos, and she's been with me since like day 1. Big shout out to her. Reefer Gill, Wesley Forbes, and oh my god, I can't remember your name. P Navarro. I'll put your name on the video, man. But big surprise coming from my saltwater fans. Big surprise. You need to check their channels out too. Wesley Forbes got some nice stuff. Reefer Gill's got some nice stuff. And P Navarro, I'll put your name here. They got some nice stuff. Links in their channel is going to be in the description. Big shout out to all my subscribers. But last night, I came down here and look what I got going on. Angelfish spawning. Now, I know the tank's dirty, guys. Excuse me. But, yin and yang. My blushing and my black angel. The female's the white one, the male's the black one. They've spawned. I'm thinking about going ahead and raising their young. I don't know yet. Do I have the time for it? I don't know. I do have a couple of extra 10 gallons laying around. I got an extra heater, which I use for my automated water. I set up on my saltwater tank. I'll show you guys in a second. But I can do automatic water changes now by pushing a button. How awesome is that? But, yeah. With the 125, let's talk about something real quick. I don't know if it's because they're under such high lights or what, but the Rotala Nanjing sand back there and the Luigia broadleaf will not grow up. It's just staying low. And I'm wondering, is it because they're under high light? Insanely high light. These LED lights have near 900 lumens. That's a lot. Especially for freshwater tanks. And I'm wondering if it's the plants that got stunted somehow, or if they're under such high light. If so, I think I'm going to order some new plants, put them in there, see what they do, take those out, maybe sell them, keep them, I don't know yet. But I wonder if the light's affecting them. Have you guys had that experience? Have you had your plants under such high light they stay low? Back to the top of the video, water flow in the aquarium. Water flow is one of the most important factors in your tank. You cannot overlook this. I have to readjust my power head in this tank because it fell down, but I've got a power head in here. It's rated for 1,600 gallons. It's actually for salt water, but my planet tank is densely planted. It's not as densely planted as it used to be, but it's getting there. I've been kind of lazy getting it back up track, but it's slowly coming. You guys have seen. But what I'm thinking about doing is adding a saltwater pump to a freshwater pump. And what I mean by that is I'm thinking about adding a wave maker on my planet tank. And what I want that to do is, with wave makers, it's not just like a stream-like effect that's just blasting your tank. Because when I do that, if I take that power head and I put it on the opposite side of the tank, even though this is a 6-foot long tank, all my plants will just go this way and lean over, and it's not working for me. So what I'm thinking about doing is, let's go over to the 55-gallon tank. Excuse the glass, it's a little dirty. I got to scrape off some coralline algae. There's some hair algae on here because I left the timer on for too long, and now I've got my lights back on the timer, and they're dialing back in. But let's talk about little updates real quick. Local fish store, I helped them out when the local fish store burned down. They reopened. I took some sponges and I cut them up and I put them inside my filter. I let it get seated for a couple weeks and I gave them to them, put them in their hang on the back filters on their systems, and each tank is individual it's an individual tank. They're not connected. That's awesome. So if something happens to their tanks, it's only that one tank. They can treat that one tank. But long story short, I jump started their systems with my sponges, and yesterday they gave me a whole bunch of little starfish for free. There's about they gave me about 20 of them, and they'll repopulate your system. They gave me about 20 of those for free just to, repopulate my tank. You guys have seen the mushroom corals. They've been in here for maybe 2 weeks now. Yesterday or the day before, I can't remember. There's a small king tree, and these guys are not open up all the way because the lights were just on maybe an hour ago, if that. So they're not all the way open up. The Caulerpa I've got in here for the tangs when they get reintroduced, that's growing pretty damn good. The Sump Refugium, that's got a clump of macroalgae in there again, the size of a basketball again. That's pretty cool. But wave makers, this is a wave maker. This is the WP40. A lot of you guys don't know that I have a video unboxing on this, and it only got like 560 views, which is kind of weird. But I think it's because this pump is not well known. This pump, it does almost the same thing as MP40 for a fraction of the price. Now you guys can see what it's doing. Look at the impeller. See how it stops? Now, it's got a controller. That's the only controller I have on my tank. Yeah, Wayne Fish World, the guy who's against controllers and all that fancy stuff, has a controller on his tank. Well, it came with the pump, so I can't resist it. Long story short, I had one pump on this side. Every 6 hours it would go this way. Then another pump would come on the other 6 hours, and it would recirculate tides. Then I had that pump that's on the 125 gallon right here that was connected to this timer right here. And what that did is it was a surge maker. I had it coming on for 15 minutes every hour and a half or something like that. I can't remember. But it had a surge effect in the tank. But this one pump is taking care of it's doing the job of all three of those pumps, because I've got it on low right now, and you guys can't see. Let me dial it up. Yeah, I think it's on the strongest mode now. You guys can see the intensity just picked up, and what that does, you can see the water flow. The Caulerpa is just blasting around now, and that's a little too strong for my liking right now, especially the size of the fish are. They're still babies. I've got a World Gromma who can take the flow, but I've got a blue-green reef chromis in here. I introduced 5. Long story short, little guys got chopped up. So I've got it on the low setting. That's a sad story. But with the wave makers, it goes whoosh, 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 whoosh. So I'm thinking about incorporating that with this tank, because all the detritus and decaying matter does not make it to the fluval intake. It's a 6-foot long tank with lots of obstacles in the way. So if that water is pumping back and forth, it'll keep the debris in the water column, and eventually it's going to have to find its way into the intake, or most of it will. So I'm thinking about getting the WP25. And WP versus MP40, it's a fraction of the cost. MP40s are like $300. The WP40 is like $130 with the light sensor and controller. So tell me what you guys think. Should I put the WP25, which is a smaller version, on my 6-foot long tank to give me a nice flow effect? And the plants are going to like that.